Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Game 2 of the Division Series. You might have seen the standings there, but probably not. It flashed by pretty quickly. So far, looks like we're the only home team to win in the first game. Baltimore beat Detroit, the Angels beat the Yankees, and the Cardinals beat the Diamondbacks. Obviously, we beat the Marlins in a tight 1-0 game. Take the field for Game 2. Stitch is going to be on the mound for this one. Here's Indy Chavez, who you can see did not get a hit in Game 1. And also, apologies if anybody's upset about me recording late. It's 9:43 as I look at my computer right at the moment. Sunday's just a little bit tough. We got girls tennis, and then I had a Purdue volleyball game, and just weekends are not as easy. But we're going to get him in. I've not missed a day yet. I don't plan on starting now. Aaron Hill at the plate after Chavez strikes out. Hill strikes out as well, so David Wright will come to the plate with 2 outs. First pitch bounces in. And this one is too high. 2-0. Line drive, that'll be a base hit into right center. Outfield cuts it off pretty well. Wright takes a big turn, but does retreat back to first. So a 2-out single will bring Josh Willingham to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Sitch starts off the game with 3 strikeouts, so he does give up a hit to David Wright in the process. Kester's going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Take a look at the Marlins defensively. Booth Bonser is going to start things off for the Marlins. Kester had a very good game yesterday. See, hitting .667 after a game and had the lone RBI of the game. This one isn't going to get deep enough. Jacobs will grab that one for the first out. Marvin is going to bat left-handed. He looks at a strike. Another called strike. Pops this one up right back to the mound. Bonser makes the grab. Chief, who did not get a hit in yesterday's game. I don't believe Terry did either. Not very characteristic for the middle of our order. Now, they don't usually have a good game on the same game, but it's rare for both of them to be off. Chief with a 1-2 count in this at-bat. And he'll look at strike 3 to end the inning. 1-2-3 opening for the Squirrels. We move into the second, still scoreless, where Mike Jacobs will lead things off for Florida. First pitch is inside. This one misses up and in. 2-0. Pops this one foul. Tom makes the grab. 1 down. Cody Ross at the plate now. First pitch, ground back to Stitch. 2 down. Jason Bartlett at the plate. He will swing and miss at the first pitch. Another swing and a miss. Ground ball to first, and that will end the top of the second inning. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second, where Terry will lead things off for Indy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Terry didn't have a hit yesterday either. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Grounds this one to short. Bartlett with a bit of a long throw, but makes it comfortably. One down, Frank at the plate. First pitch stays high. It's called a curveball, looked more like a lob to me. That slider goes down into the dirt to make it 2-0. There's a called strike. This one misses outside, 3-1. Called strike two. Full count, 1 out, nobody on base. Swing and a miss, strike three. Tom at the plate now. He looks at strike one. Foul tips this one, though it does get, I guess, not technically a tip, but didn't get a lot of it. 0-2. And that will not be enough. Line drive out to second. Squirrels still going down in order as we move into the third inning, where Matt Trainer will lead things off for the Marlins. First pitch is called strike. And misses down and in. This one down and away, 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Goes with the curveball, gets another swing and a miss. Bonzer to the plate. He'll take a strike. Grounds this one to third. Chief picks it up and throws it over. 2 down. 4 strikeouts for Stitch. First time through the Marlins order, and Indy Chavez was one of them. He'll look at strike one here. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Ground ball to second. Kester throws over, and that will end the top of the third. Still scoreless, only 1 hit so far in the game. Zach will come up to the plate for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the third. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. Looks at strike 3. That will bring Joey to the plate. Watches that pitch break outside. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. And that will be the first Squirrels hit of the day. A line drive into right field. So finally, a runner on first with 1 out. Stitch at the plate. Looks at strike one. Thought maybe he'd put a bunt out there, but not so far. Now he does with a 1-1 count. Pulls it back, and the pitch is out of the zone. Puts the bat back out there. Pulls it back again, and the pitch again out of the zone. 3-1. Stitch still showing bunt. Pulls it back, and he's going to take a walk. Squirrels now with 2 runners on with 1 out. Kester at the plate. Grounds this one to third. Wright goes to second with it, and that is the only out the Marlins will get. So Marvin at the plate with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Supposed to be a hit and run, but Marvin misses the pitch, and Kester thrown out at second. So that will end the inning. We're still scoreless. And Aaron Hill will lead things off for the Marlins here in the fourth. First pitch is called a strike. Pitch is down and away. And a swing and a miss. 1-2. Called strike 3. One down. David Wright has the lone Marlins hit so far today. Hits this one high in the air, but foul. Tom makes the grab. 2 down. Willingham at the plate. He struck out at his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. That changeup goes to the dirt. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will end the top of the fourth inning. Still scoreless. Still 1 hit apiece for the teams. Marvin will come back to the plate after Kester was thrown out stealing in the last inning. Marvin grounds this one to third. Wright throws over. 1 down. Chief still looking for his first playoff hit this year. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chief just not a good time to slump. Terry also without a hit in the playoffs, so he did at least put some bat on the ball in his first at-bat and a ground out. Pulls this one foul. This one foul again. 0-2. Watches this one go too low. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Well, somebody's got to score tonight, but not yet. As we go into the 5th inning, Mike Jacobs due up for the Marlins. Jacobs fouled out in his first at-bat. Grounds this one too short. Joey makes the throw. 1 down. Cody Ross at the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. He's going to ground through the left side of the infield for the second Marlins hit of the day, a 1-out single. That'll bring Bartlett to the plate. He hit a ground ball in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Pops this one up. Terry going over, and he will make the play. 2 down. Matt Trainer at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Too low. This one outside. 2-1. Runner takes off. A swing and a miss, and Tom is going to throw. I forget who that was on the bases. Ross, I think. Throws him out by quite a wide margin. And that will end the inning. We are still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 5th, where Frank will lead things off for the Squirrels. Both teams with only 2 base runners in the game. The Marlins with a couple hits, the Squirrels with a hit and a walk. Frank has an 0-2 count in this at-bat, and he hits this one up the middle. Aaron Hill fields it, throws back over for out number 1. Tom at the plate now. Gets this one up in the air into shallow left. Bartlett looks like he'll field it, and he does. 2 down. Zach at the plate. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. First pitch is called a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the 5th inning. We are still scoreless and without much of a scoring threat at all. Matt Trainer is going to come back to the plate after the Marlins ended the inning with a caught stealing. First pitch, a swing and a miss. And this pitch goes too high. 1-1. Too low. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One down. Bonds are at the plate. He ground out to third in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Chavez back to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today, has not gotten a hit in the playoffs as of yet. Looks at strike 1. This one misses, down and away. Outside again, 2-1. Ground ball, a bit of a soft hit one. Chief ends up fielding it, throws it over to first. And that, I do believe, ends the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. I guess we'll let Stitch stay in there. As long as Joey doesn't hit a home run, which I don't believe he has ever done. At least since from Double-A up to the majors, he hasn't done anyway, I should say. Definitely a defense-first shortstop, though he's hitting .667 in these playoffs and comes up with another base hit into left center. So maybe not a lot of pop, but he is getting on base. Stitch drew a walk in his first at-bat, puts a bunt down here. It's going to stay fair, and it will move Joey into scoring position. So Kester in a position to maybe get the second RBI of this playoff series after getting the first one. Has an 0-2 count here, though. Hits this one that will get through the left side, or the right side rather, the infield. Joey, gets thrown out at home. He'd actually gotten behind the catcher, so a pretty great tag there by Trainer. I didn't see a tag on that replay. That's for sure. But it is called an out, and we can't challenge. So Marvin, he gets a base hit. This one will score a run. So Marvin gets the second RBI of this series, puts the Squirrels ahead 1-0. Brings Chief to the plate with a runner on first and 2 outs. I still think we got robbed on that out call at home, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Chief goes down 0-2. And then swings and misses for the third out of the inning. Chief just having a miserable time in these first couple games. But the Squirrels with a lead now, so I guess we will let Chief sit on the bench and think about what he's doing. So Johnston is going to take over on the mound, which will bring Sweeney. Oh, I've got a fielder to find him. There we go. Into the game to play third. All right, Aaron Hill has struck out in both at-bats so far today. He'll take strike 1 here. Popped foul, so at least he got some bat on the ball. Tom made the play. 1 down, David Wright at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one through the left side of the infield for his second hit of the day. 1 on, 1 out. Willingham at the plate has struck out swinging in both at-bats so far. Looks at strike 1 here. Wright takes off. Tom is going to throw him out easily as well. I know the Marlins just trying to scratch out a run, but running on Tom just probably isn't the right strategy to do it. So the base is now empty with 2 outs. Willingham has a 2-1 count. There's a ground ball to second. Kester throws over, and the inning now over. We go into the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels leading 1-0. Terry leading off on the other side. Alright, Bonzer's going to stay on the mound, and I don't blame the Marlins for that. It's not that he hasn't done an excellent job today. Just his offense isn't helping him here. Terry quickly down 0-2. And Terry, I think, is going to put this one out of the park. He sure does. Sneaks it right over the wall. A 396-foot shot gives the Squirrels a 2-0 lead. Some much needed breathing room. Didn't go out by much, but they don't necessarily put that one in the scorecard. It's a home run and a welcome one, and a good way to get your first hit in the playoffs. So bases empty with nobody out, but now a 2-run lead for Frank, who looks at strike one. This pitch down and in. That pitch too high, 2-1. Frank puts this into left field, not near as deep as Terry, and Willingham will make the grab. One down, Tom at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. That pitch breaks down and out. And this one catches the inside corner. 1-1. Inside, makes it 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Misses up high. We've got a full count. 1 out. Nobody on base. And Tom looks at strike 3. 2 down. Zach at the plate. He has struck out in both at-bats so far today. Watches that pitch run high. And a swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Zach not having such a great day at the plate either. So we'll go into the 8th inning. Squirrels now leading 2-0. Mike Jacobs will come to the plate for the Marlins. Although he will do so against Hermida. Put him into Zach's spot. That will bring Quentin into the game, making his playoff debut this year. Alright, Jacobs 0 for 2, a foul out and a ground out. Looks at a fastball for a strike. Fouled away. 0-2. Goes to the curveball, and Jacobs lets it go for a ball. Another curveball, can't lay off this one, and he comes up empty. 1 down, Cody Ross, 1 for 2 today. Watches that curveball break well outside. There's a called strike on a fastball. Another called strike on a fastball. And then a hit up the middle on the curve. Another 1-out single for the Marlins brings Jason Bartlett to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. This one's ground to third. Sweeney goes to second. Kester on to first, not in time there. So the Marlins still with the runner on first, but now 2 outs. Matt Trainer, who has struck out in both at-bats so far, takes a ball. Swings and misses to make it 1-1. And then a ground ball towards second. Kester picks it up and throws it over. Still 2-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Joey is due to lead off things for the Squirrels. Joey's 2 for 2 today, batting .750 for the playoffs. So I guess shame on me for calling him a defense first shortstop, even though I think he'd probably describe himself that way too. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat, and swings and misses, so he'll come back to earth just a bit. Sweeney at the plate now, his first at-bat today. He did get to the plate yesterday, but did not get a hit. Hits this one into left. I think this one will get down for a hit. Yeah, Willingham can't get there. And that's going to go down for a double for Sweeney. All right, a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Kester. He will start off with the ball. This one goes outside, 2-0. Bonzer seems to be losing it quickly here. I'd be thinking about the bullpen if I were the Marlins. Oh, we got some bad base running there. Bartlett makes a decent but not amazing play. But Sweeney had already taken off like it was a hit, so he is easily doubled off a second. So we'll go into the 9th inning. Pitcher spot due up for the Marlins. They're going to turn to DeLucci, at least for the moment. We are going to go get Shibuya, and he will go into Kester's spot, which will bring Phil into the game. Phil got into the game like this yesterday, but he has not had an at-bat yet. He did make, I think, at least one play in the field, though. So anyway, the Marlins are going to need 2 runs to stay alive. And they are going to stick with David DeLucci, which makes sense. Both Hermida and Shibuya are right-handed pitchers. First pitch from Shibuya breaks outside. And then gets a swing and a miss on his changeup. Breaking ball, ground towards second. Phil makes that play. 1 down. Indy Chavez, 0 for 3. Strikeout and a couple groundouts. Hits this one foul. Another foul ball. 0-2. Ground ball to short. Joey will throw that one over. 2 down. Aaron Hill 0 for 3. A couple strikeouts and a foul out. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Called strike 3, and that is your ball game. Your final score today, Florida Marlins 0, Indianapolis Squirrels 2. Another tight one, but the Squirrels come up on top, and they are on the verge of moving on to the league championship. We will take a look at a few highlights while I look for a pin. Oh, I think I need to pick that pin up. It should be just outside the door, so we'll get that in a second. Marvin is your player of the game with the opening RBI of the game. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we are off tomorrow and then back here for potentially one more against the Marlins on Tuesday. We'll see you then.